I have a question for Emilio. Have you ever directed your dad before, and what was that like?
Well, what kid doesn't want to tell their parents? For 2 months. It was a luxury. This is the third time that I've directed my father. The first time was a picture that very few people saw called War at Home. It was in 1995, 96, I don't know, and then again in Bobby. But this was the first time that we really collaborated from the beginning. This was his idea from the very beginning to go stay and make a film. And so it was very much a partnership. And he came up with ideas, like for instance the bag falling in the river, that was his idea. The gypsy boy stealing the bag in Burgos, that was his idea. All of a sudden at 70 years old, he wants to be an action star. He is the light. He's you know, the problem with Mark, the problem with Gordon is he loves everyone, and he wants to talk.
Not everyone.
So we'll be in a crowd and we'll be shooting and, or trying to shoot, and he'll say, hey, let's see, oh, you, hey, oh, I don't think you got a picture. Can I get a picture of it? So I'm standing there. And the sun was sinking, and I'm not getting my shot because he wants to be the everyman. He wants to jump in there and not disappoint anybody. And I kept reminding him, hey man, you'll be that guy at the end of the movie. You'll be fully awake. You will, but you can't be that guy. Like, you're a curmudgeon. You're a guy that is not, you're not fully realized. You're not a member of the community yet. You're not in touch with your spirit and your humanity. So I had to push back against his nature, essentially. I had to remind him that he would get there.
He told me one day, if this would help, Pop, your character would never have voted for Jed Bartlett.
We love you, Bartlett.
This is for Martin. I noticed your daughter is in this movie as well.
Yeah.
And you've worked with all three of them sons. So I guess the corollary question, Martin, which of your 4 children is easier to work with?
You know, we're all in the same business, you know, and it's a delight to work with anyone. I work with all of them. I work with some of them together, you know. I directed Renee in her very first show when she was a kid. And I've done plays with Emilio and Ramon. And it's the sweetest part of the profession to get to work with those you love the most and you have the most fun with. And you know, we're a family, so we all help build each other's machines, so we know where all the buttons are to push. And that's a good thing, and sometimes not so good a thing. So we're very sensitive towards each other. We adore each other. And frankly, it doesn't get any better than working on a project that you love, and doubly so if it's the family. You know, we were doing an interview this afternoon, and I had to say, I haven't done anything like this for so long that I feel so good about, and I would brag about it endlessly. This is the best thing I've done, and I can't even remember it, and it's the first time I've had to carry a picture. So thanks to this guy, I feel like I'm back in the business, you know, so that's kind of
One more for the question. One more question. I can't see. Yes, sir. Yes.
I've had the fortune to see this movie a few times, and I just want to say that it really sustains the force and movement. I was crying like a baby all throughout all viewings, and it's just it's amazing.
In Toronto.
Yes.
Yes. Last time we were in Chicago.
That's right.
Yes. Are you a star?
Yeah.
You're a star, dude. No, man, it's nice to see you again. You brought father last time.
Yes.
Yes. Nice to see you.
I have just one question. What can you just talk a little bit about how the process from going from like trying to get studio funding to the way you're distributing the film now?
Right. Well, you know, you talk about a film like this in Hollywood, and you just see their eyes glaze over. These executives, they don't get it. They just don't get it. There's an audience out there of thinking, sentient human beings who are craving entertainment that's not vulgar, that we are craving. It's not violent, and it doesn't denigrate each other. And we're not interested in making those films. Hollywood does make a lot of crap. And we know that. We've been in some of them. So, you know, our hope is to, you know, if you like this movie and you support this film, and you get out there and you tell your friends about it. Hollywood may wake up at some point, but it's going to take doing it. You're going to vote with your dollars and your feet to say, you know, you guys either start making movies for us, or we're not going to go anymore. You watched it happen with the box office numbers going down. A movie like The Help works. A movie like The King's Speech and True Grit. These are films that work because they're about people. And so we are on this bus tour to get the message out and to do an old-fashioned whistle-stop tour because we believe that the movie works in what Hollywood calls the flyover states. We call them the United States. That's why we're here on the ground. We are trying.